So what's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another banger video on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Multiplayer Season 1. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my top 10 fastest killing meta loadouts within Black Ops 6. And today's video is a little bit different compared to previous top 10 videos because I just statistically took 5 ARs and 5 SMGs with the fastest 10 kill potential. I didn't put my personal thoughts into it, just based on stats, these are the fastest killing SMGs and ARs, you know, kind of mix in between, which is kind of sweet to see. It's Thanksgiving weekend, so also happy Thanksgiving, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be taking advantage of the double XP that's available right now. And even when double XP is over, I'm sure you guys are going to be wanting the top 10 fastest killing guns, so you guys can, you know, pop an XP token and load up some guns, or just shred through the game so you can prestige faster. I've specialized all of these loadouts to have low recoil, the fastest time kill possible, potentially for the class, and of course amazing movement, so you guys can absolutely shred here within Black Ops 6 multiplayer, raise your KD, and like I said, take advantage of that double XP. So you guys are excited to see these top 10 fastest killing guns within Black Ops 6 multiplayer Season 1. And make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. I put a lot of work into these videos, time and day. I sacrifice sleep. So if you enjoy the content, the good vibes, the tips and tricks, and the amazing nuke gameplays on my channel, definitely do subscribe, as we're trying to reach 250,000 subscribers for the Black Ops 6 year here, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. But I'm sure you guys have had enough of my yapping, so let's start things off with the XM4 here. Before covering the XM4, I'm sure you guys would like to see my general loadout, you know, throughout all these classes. So for my secondary, I'm nowadays using the new Sirin 9mm, which is not available to everybody at the moment of me recording this video. So regardless, I'm still going to show you guys the loadout here. But if you don't have the Sirin 9mm, then the other best secondary is the Strider 22. And these are the attachments that I use on the Strider 22. This thing is still really amazing. The Siren still is very competitive with it. The Strider's really competitive with it. They're really both just amazing in their own way. I like holding a trigger down instead of semi-firing or whatever the case is. But that's pretty much my secondary. Tactical and lethal are the Semtex and the Sim Shot to heal up faster and to finish off any extra kills. Build upgrades to Assault Packs so I can keep getting ammo. Perk 1 is Scavenger, so I can keep getting more ammo, as well as the Semtex and Sim Shot, so I just never have an undertaking of ammo. We got the perk 2 of Assassin to get more score, perk 3 of Double Time for more speed, but also specialty is going to be Enforcer with the 3 red perks inbound, because we get a nice little movement speed benefit, as well as a faster health regeneration rate, allowing us to stay alive. Now, when it comes to all these loadouts, I am going to have a 5 attachment class setup and an 8 attachment class setup, which is possible through Gunfighter. So that's why I show Gunfighter off here, right here. But if you're running a 5 attachment class setup, I just end up using perk Greed, and my 4th perk is usually Flag Jacket, or it could be Ghost or Ninja, depending on the map or situation that I'm in. But that's not me blabbering. I'm sure you guys got the general loadout there. Let's go ahead and start things off with the number 10 gun, which is the slowest killing on this list, but still has a really great time to kill potential and no recoil, essentially. And that's going to be the good old XM4 AR. So starting things off with our 5 attachment XM4 class, we got the muzzle of the suppressor, keeping us off the minimap every time we shoot so we can build up our streak faster. Our underbarrel here is going to be the vertical foregrip to maximize our horizontal recoil control so that we can be really accurate with this gun. But if you want a little bit more movement speed mixed in with a little bit less recoil control, you can put on that Ranger foregrip for both recoil control and sprinting movement speed to move around the map a little bit quickly. Magazine is going to be extended mag 1, so you have 15 extra bullets, because having only 30 bullets is just barely nothing for multiplayer, in my opinion. Having those 15 extra for 45 is going to keep you all alive and not having you to reload as much. The stock here is going to be the buffer weight stock. The XM4 legit has 0 recoil with this attachment inbound, as well as a combination with the underbarrel, allowing you to run rapid fire on this gun with combination of the stock. This is legit like the Jack BFB for these BO6 ARs. The fire mod here is going to be rapid fire, giving us an extra fire rate boost, thus giving us a faster time to kill up close. And even at farther ranges, we'll still have a faster time to kill. It's just our damage range is going to be dropping off just a little bit more. Legit, with these 5 attachments, the XM4 is an absolute killer of a machine. Has no recoil at all now with that freaking buffer weight stock. So short and medium range are fine. And even at long ranges, this thing is no joke at all. It's crazy how dangerous this is. But of course, this is just a 5 attachment class setup. So let's go ahead and give you guys an 8 attachment class setup as well. And here we have our 8 attachment class setup for the XM4. We added on the barrel of the long barrel to maximize that damage range all the way, but if you wanted to, you could also run the reinforced barrel because you do lose some bullet velocity from using rapid fire. If you want to regain that, you could do that. Underbarrel is going to be Ranger foregrip for the extra movement. Rear grip is going to be the ergonomic grip for that slide to fire speed and dive to fire speed to take advantage of that on the movement, and we also get extra ADS speed to be more snappy with this weapon, allowing us to have a faster time to kill. And then our laser is going to be the straight lock laser for even more accuracy. And I mean, the XM4 with these 8 attachments is already super killer, but like, it's insane. Like, with 5 attachments, it was amazing, but with 8 attachments here, as you guys can see, it does way more damage, has no recoil. It's so easy to use. It's actually insane and incredible. Let me know if you guys are going to be rocking this joint. If you guys still find it to be one of your favorite guns in the game. Like I said, that's a slower time to kill compared to some of the other weapons. What are we going to get here? Just gobble guns all day. But try this gun out with 8 attachments. It really is a shredder. Moving to our number 9 gun in terms of fastest killing potential, we got the Krig C, which has a time to kill potential of 282 milliseconds, but it's also dangerously accurate and has some amazing range. So even though it's at number 9 here, you could easily move this even, throughout the rankings as a better gun. It's just so nice. Let's go ahead and go through the loadout. Starting things off, we're gonna have the optic of the Kepler Microflex. The iron sights are pretty ugly on this gun, so having this clean optic is going to make this gun even more attractive. Muzzle is going to be the suppressor, keeping us off the minimap and allowing us to build up our streak. The barrel here is going to be the long barrel, just to really maximize the damage range of this gun, so it can have that fastest killing potential of 282 at farther ranges. If you wanted bullet velocity, you can go for it with the reinforced barrel, but not really necessary in multiplayer, so I just stick with the long barrel. Magazine-wise, you get the extended mag 1, so that instead of having 30 rounds, we have 45 rounds, allowing us to body multiple opponents with one magazine without having to reload as much. And our rear grip, like always, is the ergonomic grip for the slide to fire speed, to dive to fire speed, omni movement boosts, and ADS speed for more snappiness. As you can see, we don't have recoil springs or an underbarrel. This gun is already dangerously accurate with like no attachments. It's actually just a cheat code of a DLC weapon. This is why everybody's running it in ranked play as well. With 5 attachments, this thing's a beast, and of course you can switch the attachments around if you want a little bit more of a recoil control boost. But we can make this gun super powered with 8 attachments. And here we have our 8 attachment class setup for the Krig C, adding on the underbarrel of the Ranger foregrip, bringing us both a horizontal recoil control boost and a sprinting movement speed boost. The stock of the balance stock, so we can move around the map a lot more efficiently, giving us more movement and allowing us to be more versatile. And then the fire mod of the recoil springs to truly give this gun 100% accuracy. And basically with the 3 extra attachments, like I said, you got more movement and even more accuracy to an already super accurate weapon. So if you had trouble with the Krig C before with the 5 attachment class setup, with these 8 attachments, you're really not gonna be having too much trouble with this gun. It looks beautiful, it's precise, and it's an absolute danger with that fast time to kill. Next up at number 8 on our list, we got the AK-74. Now it has a nasty time to kill of 276, making it one of the fastest killing ARs in the game, but it does have a little bit of a tough recoil to handle. But of course, we got class setups to help us control that recoil a bit more better. So let's go ahead and show that off. Optic here is going to be the Kepler Microflex, just for a little bit of a cleaner sight, and thus we can be a little bit more accurate and take advantage of that fast time to kill. The muzzle, as always at this point, is the suppressor to keep us off the minimap. The underbarrel here is going to be the vertical foregrip, maximizing our horizontal recoil control. Gives us the most recoil control of all these underbarrels, and this gun needs as much recoil control as it can get. If you can handle the little bit of recoil, you can put on the Ranger foregrip for still a nice little benefit and some sprinting movement speed, but just won't be as accurate as with the vertical foregrip. Magazine-wise, we got the extended mag 1, boosting our 30-round mag to a 40-round mag, and like always, we want to have more ammo for multiple opponents pushing our way. And for our rear grip, we got the ergonomic grip, helping our slide to fire speed and dive to fire speed, allowing us to have on the movement and extra ADS speed for more snappiness. And I love the AK-74. The only problem with this gun, obviously, is the recoil. Like, if you can't control the recoil of this gun, you're going to be finding yourself a little bit of trouble at part of the ranges. But even then, with this class, as long as you just get used to the recoil pattern, you can see you do be melting pretty easily with this gun. So it's pretty nice with 5 attachments. Let's go ahead and maximize that potential with 8 attachments. And here we have our 8 attachment class setup for the AK-74. We added on the barrel of the long barrel to boost this gun's damage range completely. We added on the stock of the balance stock to move around the map a lot more efficiently and get more kills or run away if needed. And we have the fire mod of the recoil springs, which is really the ace attachment in combination with the vertical foregrip to give this gun the lowest amount of recoil possible. Now with these 8 attachments, the AK-74 is a little bit more controllable, and thus you're gonna have a lot more ease of use using this gun, and farther range kills won't be as bad for you to challenge, which is really nice for an AR to be. So master that recoil control of the AK-74 with these attachments, and you'll be slaughtering fools like crazy. Next up, at number 6, we got our fastest killing fully automatic AR, and that's going to be the AS-VAL. You guys know I love that AS-VAL for its fastest killing potential. And the AS-VAL has way more versatility than the SMGs, which are definitely going to be in the top 5 because they have faster time to kills than the ARs. But let's go ahead and show you guys the classes. For our barrel here, we got the suppressed long barrel, giving us ultimate damage range, allowing this gun to melt as fast as possible at farther ranges. On the barrel wise, we got that vertical foregrip, allowing us to maximize our horizontal recoil control, so the gun can be deadly accurate. But of course, you can have that range of foregrip for a little bit more movement speed if needed. Magazine wise, I just go all the way to the extended mag 3, having 45 rounds. Of course, you can go to the extended mag 2, extended mag 1 if you want 30 or 40 rounds. But I think having as much as possible, especially with the fast fire rate the AS-VAL has, is going to be key for bringing it success. Rear grip here, we got the ergonomic grip for all the movement benefits that we talked about in previous guns. And for our fire mod, we got the recoil springs, maximizing that horizontal and vertical recoil control all the way to the max, especially when you consider the vertical foregrips in this build as well. And literally with 5 attachments, the AS-VAL is near perfection. So you got that great speed from the ergonomic grip, and then you also have a clean iron sight, and then the recoil is almost non-existent. And we also got that long barrel as well, allowing us to keep this gun in control. So you're already in good hands with the 5 attachment build, but with only 5 attachments, we're limiting our potential. Let's go ahead and bring on that 8 attachment class. And here we have our 8 attachment class set up for the AS-VAL. We added on the Kepler Microflex, because why not? We also added on the stock of the balance stock for a little bit more extra movement, and we got the laser, the straight lock laser for more accuracy. And honestly, the 8 attachments is not necessary on the AS-VAL, I feel like. It's definitely more necessary on other guns, but I mean, love the gun a lot, and you will too, definitely, with the number 1 classes here. So let me know if you enjoyed the 8 attachment class or the 5 attachment class for. Did I say the AS-VAL was number 8 or number 6 or something? I think it was number 7. We're actually now on our number 6 gun, and that's going to be the Jackal PDW, the first SMG that we're covering here today. And that's just because it has a slower time to kill than other SMGs, but still competitive enough, and it has good range, which kind of makes it kind of a dangerous gun, because it's kind of like an SMG AR hybrid, which is pretty nice, especially with its accuracy. Let's rock and roll. Muzzle-wise, we got the suppressor to keep us off the minimap, of course. Barrel's gonna be the long barrel to maximize that damage range even further. Kind of, again, leaning into that SMG AR hybridness that it kind of has, similar to the AS-VAL. Underbarrel's gonna be the range of the vertical foregrip, I should say, for maximum horizontal recoil control, but the range of foregrip's always there for more movement. Magazine is gonna be the extended mag 2. Having 50 rounds instead of 40 rounds or 30 rounds is very comforting. Of course, if you didn't want any of the downsides of the extended mag 2, you can run the extended mag 1, but I don't mind the downsides because the gun is already pretty speedy in my opinion. And for our rear grip here, we got the ergonomic grip for all the movement benefits that we get. And literally, the Jackal PDW, I mean, I don't really gotta say much about this gun. You guys have seen my videos of it. It's just such a comforting gun to rock with in multiplayer. Of course, you can try and stretch out your ranges, and if you're able to control it pretty effectively, you get some nice kills at far range. But it is an SMG, so at the end of the day, you do want to stick to your main routes here. But of course, we only have 5 attachments here, so let's go ahead and put on 8 attachments to make this gun powerful. And here we have our 8 attachment class setup for this gun, adding on the stock of the balance stock for more movement, laser the straight lock laser for more accuracy, and the fire mod of the recoil springs to make this gun deadly accurate. And when you factor all these into the equation, what you have is an absolute freaking beast of a machine. So we got a ton more movement, and then we're going to be able to hit these targets with a little bit more ease with the recoil springs, which is really, really nice to see. Can't go wrong with the Jackal PDW, 8 attachments, 5 attachments. This gun's just solid. And now moving on to the number 5 gun, which is another SMG. This gun's actually tied with the Jackal PDW in terms of time to kill, at least up close. It's going to be the Saug. It just has a little bit more range than the Jackal PDW, but of course it has a little bit more recoil as well. But this gun is nasty, as we all know, if you use it within multiplayer. So let's go ahead and give you guys the classes. Muzzle-wise, at this point, you guys know the suppressor is the vibe. Barrel-wise, I love the long barrel to really maximize that damage range even further, making it even more nasty. But don't be afraid of the reinforced barrel if you feel like you need some bullet velocity. But damage range is a lot more important than bullet velocity, especially in multiplayer. Underbarrel-wise, I really like the vertical foregrip. I'm not a big fan of the recoil that the Saug has, so minimizing that is pretty key. But of course, if I wanted more movement, I could just run the range of foregrip in combination. I'd just rather take care of recoil control all the way, though. Magazine, I like the extended mag too. Just having 55 rounds is super freaking comfy, especially because this gun has a pretty fast fire rate. But if you want a 45 round mag instead, and you don't have any of the downsides, that's also a pretty big plus as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with the mag 2. And for our 5th attachment here, of course, we got that ergonomic grip as our rear grip. And yeah, when it comes to the Saug SMG, there's nothing really bad about it. Like I said, the recoil might be kind of problematic for you, but the first couple of shots are like deadly accurate on the Saug. So it's like, as long as you got control, you'll be melting fools surprisingly fast. The problem is going to be at longer ranges, where you're going to have to like kind of burst fire. But at that point, as long as you know how to kind of burst fire, you can definitely go crazy with this beautiful dragon SMG. Let me know if you're a big fan of it. But of course, that was only using 5 attachments. Let's maximize that potential with 8. And here's our 8 attachment Saug build. We added on the stock of the balance stock to give us even more movement, the laser to strut lock for more accuracy, and the recoil springs to maximize that recoil control. And now with these 8 attachments in hand, the Saug is an absolute demon. And I gotta inspect this gun again, because oh, there you go. It freaking bugs out whenever you use the inspect and like cut it off, but it's even more deadly accurate. You know, gotta still burst fire for those far ranges, but in the ranges supposed to be optimal, you're gonna have no problem with recoil at all, which is really, really nice to see from this beautiful, beautiful freaking dragon. Such a beautiful inspect as well. But yeah, 8 attachment is definitely hype for this gun. And now moving on with the fastest killing AR in the entire game of Black Ops 6, and the number 4 gun, I believe, on this list, we got the Goblin Mk2, which I wasn't a big fan of because it is semi-auto, but after getting used to it, even without rapid fire, this gun is kind of disgusting. So let's go ahead and give you guys this crazy class right now. Starting things off, we got the optic of the Kepler Microflex. This gun is one of those guns with an ugly iron sight, and you definitely need precision. So having a clean optic is going to help you a ton with this weapon. Muzzle-wise, you guys already know at this point we got the suppressor on. Underbarrel-wise, we got to put on that vertical foregrip for maximum horizontal recoil control. You're going to be kicking a bit with this gun, so keeping that under check is always best, but if you wanted more movement, you got that Ranger there. Magazine's gonna be the extended mag 1. Having the extended mag 2 is nice, but those downsides aren't attractive, so just having 10 extra bullets can mean the difference between life and death sometimes. And then for our fire mod, we're focused on the recoil springs. You can put on rapid fire, but just know it's definitely hard to control this gun with rapid fire on. But with recoil springs, you're gonna be way more deadly accurate. And there you guys go. That's how I love rocking the gun with a 5 attachment build. I really wish I could run the ergonomic grip, but I need the power of this gun, literally. Bro, this thing got the fire from the Saug. What the heck? I like broke the gun, what the? Okay, that's cool. Okay, I think we fixed it, but yeah, this thing is disgusting. Like I said before, this thing can actually kind of shred. Like, as long as you're on point, this is gonna be one of those guns you're definitely gonna be having fun with, and I highly recommend. But of course, we just have 5 attachments on this gun, so let's go ahead and give it 8 attachments. And here we have our 8 attachment build for the Goblin Mk2. We added on the barrel of the long barrel to really push that damage range further, giving its fastest time to kill potential even further. We got the rear grip of the ergonomic grip for slide of fire speed, dive to fire speed, ADS speed, all that good stuff, and the balance stock for even more movement. So we're just boosting its power even further, its fluidity with the movement and everything with the 8 attachment build, and it's going to melt even faster at those farther ranges with this build. And especially you can hit headshots with this gun, especially at far ranges. It ends up being like a 2-shot kill. It's actually disgusting. So just master your trigger finger and you might end up liking this gun, but I don't blame you if you don't like it. It is a little bit more of a skillful weapon. And now we're going to be dealing with the top 3 fastest killing guns within Black Ops 6, within the close range anyways. Number 3 is going to be the C9. You know, the good old MP5 has a solid time to kill of like 240 something, I believe, which is pretty insane, and it's got amazing range as well. The C9 is one of the most versatile SMGs in this game, and that's why I'm going to give you guys the build of it right now. To start things off, of course, we got the muzzle of the suppressor, keeping us off the minimap. Second attachment is going to be the barrel of the long barrel to really maximize that damage range to the max, because it's way more important than bullet velocity here. Magazine here, I usually would love the extended mag 1, but apparently has a slower reload than even the extended mag 2. The stats were wrong, or maybe it's bugged or something, so I'm using extended mag 2 right now, and it gives me extra bullets, which is nice. Rear grip wise, we got the ergonomic grip, of course, for the maximum omni movement, and our fire mod is going to be recoil springs, giving us the most horizontal and vertical recoil control possible. Now with this build right here, you're going to have a lot of range, a lot of, control over the gun, some movement. It really is one of the most well-balanced SMG builds, I guess you could say. And even at far ranges, as long as you know how to tap fire, you know how to kind of get used to the recoil, you can make some damage happen with this gun. It's kind of surprising how much damage it has as an SMG. Don't know why I pulled out the Sirin 9mm there. But of course, it's only 5 attachments. Let's give you guys the 8 attachment class, of course. And here we have the 8 attachment class set up for the C9. So we added on the underbarrel of the vertical foregrip, giving this gun even more horizontal recoil control, but of course you can switch over to the Ranger foregrip if you want a little bit more movement. Stock of the balance stock, giving us a little bit more movement as well, in combination with the ergonomic grip. And then laser, the Strike laser, for a little bit more accuracy. And like I said, the 8 attachments aren't really necessary on the SMGs, I feel like. The 5 attachments are good enough, but that extra recoil control does go a super long way, as you guys can see here. So it's like legit a laser beam now, without even trying. The 8 attachments really blesses this gun up, so yeah, up to you. On the 5 attachment build, you could definitely switch out the recoil springs for the vertical foregrip. Just up to you on what you want to rock, but I love 8 attachments on this weapon, bro. Now moving on to the number 2 fastest killing close range gun in this game, we got the KSV SMG. It's one of my top favorites. It's only slightly behind the number 1 gun in this game, but legit, you can't go wrong with this SMG. Muzzle-wise, of course, we're going to be starting out with that suppressor. Barrel's going to be that long barrel to maximize the damage range. This gun doesn't have the best damage range. That's what you're going to find with these last 2 guns. Both the KSV and the number 1 gun have very little damage range, so boosting that as much as possible is going to keep it competitive. Underbarrel-wise, we got the vertical foregrip once again for maximum horizontal recoil control, but the movement option of the Ranger foregrip is still there if you want. Magazine-wise, I like the extended mag too. I feel like I don't have enough ammo with 40 rounds on this gun, and I will suffer the sprint to fire speed and ADS speed losses with the 50 round mag just to have a little bit more ammo. And for the rear grip here, we got the ergonomic grip, 4D slide to fire and dive to fire, ADS speed, you know, that type of vibe. And with these 5 attachments, the KSV is absolutely disgusting. I remember freaking playing this game the first day on and just remembering how just amazing this SMG is. Of course, within the first 2 damage ranges, you're good, but the last couple of damage ranges at far range, you do not want to be challenging this thing, you know, at far range, just because it's definitely not going to be doing too much damage. But it does do a considerable amount of damage, even then. Of course, there's only a 5 attachment class. Let's give it a little bit more power for 8 attachments. And here is our 8 attachment class for the KSV. We added on the stock of the balance stock for more movement, the laser to strike laser for more accuracy, and the recoil springs for a little bit more recoil control. And now, this amazing KSV is even more dangerous than usual, and it's legit a laser beam. So if you want to, you know, definitely beam your opponents at farther ranges, you can definitely do so with a little bit more ease. But like I said, I still wouldn't really recommend this gun because it is an SMG and doesn't have the best damage range at far ranges. But yeah, pretty nice with 8 attachments. Still plentiful enough with 5 attachments though. And now the fastest killing gun in all of Black Ops 6, number 1, we got the Kompakt 92 in front of the KSV with that 220 millisecond tiny kill. But like I said, that KSV is right behind with 225, so you can't go wrong with either gun. This gun has one of the most forgiving fire rates ever, having the fastest fire rate in the game. This gun's dangerous. Let's just give you guys the class. We're starting out with the muzzle to the suppressor, of course. Underbarrel is gonna be that vertical foregrip because we need a lot of recoil control for this gun. It definitely kicks around a lot. But if you want to sacrifice a little bit of it for some movement, then go for it. I like the vertical foregrip though. Extended mag 3 is gonna be our best friend in the magazine section. If you wanted 50 rounds or 40 rounds, go for it. But this gun, it shoots through ammo really quickly, so you gotta rock the 60 mag, in my opinion. Rear grip wise, I actually like the CQB grip on this gun more than the ergonomic grip, just because bringing it up faster with that sprint to fire speed is more important than ADS speed, at least for this SMG for me. And for our fire mod, we got the recoil spring, so once again, give it a little bit more of a recoil control boost, because just having that vertical foregrip, I feel like is not enough for this weapon. And there you guys go. This gun does suffer from bad damage range though, so like up close, like this gun is a shredder. But you stretch your ranges even a little bit, and you know, it still gets the job done relatively well, but it's just a little bit harder to do. And if you're trying to snipe people with this thing, good luck. You're gonna have to definitely learn how to burst fire. And you can still kill some people, but definitely not the most attractive option at that point. But we're limiting it to potential of only 5 attachments. Let's give it 8. And here's our ultimate 8 attachment class setup for the Kompakt 92 here, maximizing its potential. We got the barrel of the long barrel for maximum damage range to really make up for its kind of weakness there. Stock wise, we got the balance stock to help our movement, and the laser, the strike laser for more accuracy. And really, the long barrel is like the most beneficial thing when it comes to all these additional 3 attachments. So at this point, you got a lot more power, you can melt people a lot faster as long as you got that good accuracy. It's still a little bit hard to control even with the recoil control attachments, but having that little freaking damage range boost is gonna help you a ton. And even at farther ranges, it's kind of a little melt machine, so use the Kompakt 92 at your own risk. Definitely more of a skillful weapon because you do want to try and be up close to your opponents, but it does have the fastest killing potential of all the guns in the game. But there you guys go. This is a really long commentary. Hopefully I'm able to cut it down, but enjoy this double XP, enjoy the weekend, enjoy Nuketown 24/7, Stakeout 24/7. Go crazy for me, man. And let me know which one of these top 10 fastest killing guns are your favorite within Black Ops 6 multiplayer. And this statistics, man, I wasn't lying. These are pretty much the 5 fastest killing SMGs / ARs with some of the most potential up close. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this breakdown. And definitely tune in to more of my videos on the channel if you guys want to see some entertaining nuke gameplay and want to see what I'm all about. Especially over on Twitch at twitch.tv/themarkofhero, where you can see me grind in real time. Anyways, thank you guys for the love. And make sure you guys keep being big ballers. I really freaking love you all.